Full Send Outdoors, and here at Central Cascades Archery in Central Oregon, we're going to do a full review on the Bear Persist. This is a new flagship bow from Bear this year. It's got quite a bit packed into it from a standpoint of price and value. It's running, $12.50, I believe, for MSRP, or that's about what we have it at. Compared to some bows in the market right now are running right around $1,300 to $1,500, or even up to getting into the carbons, you're up to almost $2,000. So this bow is specifically set for a 26 to a 30-inch draw length, so has quite a an average range for a draw length. Where it really gets quite a bit of flexibility is actually in the poundage. You're going to get a 55 to a 70 pound operation zone within this, so a lot of adjustability there for all different sorts of shooters. If you're not pulling a whole lot of weight, or if you want to stay a little bit lower to wanting to go to 70 pounds, which is nice. Some of the features that are packed into this bow, first of all, if you're a tree stand hunter, you have the option to hoist this up into your tree stand. This is built into the bow. You're also going to have your dampeners, so it's got your limb dampeners. You've got your dampeners in the riser on top and bottom. It also has a really cool feature that I like within the bow, and it's going to be really hard to see, but right here in the middle of the riser, you're actually going to have a bubble level. So if you don't have one on your sight and you need to pay attention to that, you can take and go ahead and look through that little window in your riser. You got a nice cable slide on there. It's got your dovetail mount here in the back for your rest. Right now we've just put a whisker biscuit on there because we're going to shoot it a little bit. We have put a couple shots through it already. If you didn't get a chance to check out our speed video where we were shooting a 516 grain arrow out of this bow, and we were extremely impressed. Came out at, I think it was 281 feet per second or something like that. We'll post it right up here right about now. And then also, most sights nowadays are moving to the front of the bow or going through the riser, so they decided to add the Picatinny rail here up on the front of the bow, allow you to get all of that mass up in the center of it. You have your normal, you're going to have your stabilizer mount here in the front, and then you have a back option for a stabilizer bar as well. I think overall this is just a feature-packed bow at not a super expensive price. So although $1,250 is still expensive, but comparatively to others, pretty feature-packed. So we're going to go ahead and put some shots through it. It does feel fairly light. I believe it comes in at 4.6 pounds, 31-inch axle out, and just a great feeling bow. So we're going to go ahead and put some shots through it here in a second, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna go and put some shots through it. One of the nice features about this bow is you have the adjustable let-off, anywhere from 75% to 90%. It's in 5% increments, so it is set right now at 70 pounds, and we are at a 80% let-off. So not super high, but not super low. You can also get this bow in a 45 to 60 pound range. So if you wanna go a little bit lower, it does again give you a lot of adjustability. So go ahead and put some shots through it here real quick. Has a little bit of a hump when you're getting over towards that back wall, but back wall feels really nice and stiff. Has a really good feel on the shot. I think my initial thoughts on this is it's definitely a contender out there. I would say the only drawback so far is just that hump to get over right towards you get to that back wall. It feels almost as if you're like comparatively to like a performance setting on like the SRs, if you've watched that video so far. But definitely a really good feel on the shot. I think I said this on one of the other videos I did, giving it either a managed feel or a planted feel for a shot. I would say this one has that planted feel, which is a really good feel in my mind, and I would definitely probably shoot this bow. And I think just overall, we posted those speeds up earlier. Very impressed. This bow definitely surprised us. It's definitely feature packed, and if I were you, I would get out to your pro shop, check out the Bear as well as every other bow, shoot them, get them in your hands, see how they feel. For the money, great bow.